What's up, y'all? It's Rep and Carolina Takedown Talk. We are here with the two-time All-American from App State, Jon Jon Milner. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for coming back on. It's kind of a tradition now, right? You All-American, you come on the show and, ended up a big season this year.
Yeah. Coming back for next year. Hopefully we can follow it up again and we do another interview.
Yes. Book it. Book it, as Ryan, my counterpart, says, man. Dude, so how's it feel to be a two-time now? I think you're muted. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Cool. So how's it feel to be a two-time now, man?
Feels good, but, we really can't, stop to celebrate it. We got to get back to work, come back for next year, and got to be, fully prepared to try to get higher on the podium.
No doubt. Man, just talk a little bit about App State and about the program. Man, like I've said it before, we said it on the interview with Carson Floyd, who just committed to come up to App State, wrestle for you guys. Probably the best upper weight that we have in the state. I mean, my pick is the best upper weight we have in North Carolina this year. Commits to you guys. You guys just keep on getting hammers after hammers, bringing North Carolina studs in. Man, like, what does that mean to you as a North Carolina native and kind of, the guy that the program kind of the torch got passed to you in a way,
Yeah, and I'm glad that you said that, and that's kind of what it's about is, my job is being, kind of an older guy on the team is to make sure, I mentor my young guys. That way they can, step right in and make sure that they continue to have success at a high level. And really that's like, my goal as a leader is to make sure like guys, especially this in-state, because I know a lot of in-state North Carolina guys, work their butts off, and that's what makes that's the key for App State being successful is hard work, and a lot of North Carolina people work really hard, just a Southern state, Southern states are known for working hard. That's just what we just got a blue collar mentality, and that's just what it is. So the more North Carolina recruits we can get, the more, we just keep passing the torch and just, keep putting on for our state. That's, we got a lot of colleges with Division I wrestling programs, but we don't have a lot of North Carolina students to populate those colleges, and fill those rosters. And I think that that's a discrepancy that, I want to change just in the way I wrestle and just how I carry myself for the state.
Definitely. I mean, I think you do it perfectly. I think you're one of the best guys that we can kind of shine a spotlight on and look at and say, hey, like this guy's done it the right way. He continues to do it the right way on the mat, off the mat. And so like I said last year, I'm a huge fan of yours. Love watching you wrestle. Man, so what was there really any tough decision to come back or not? Was there a thought process on that, or was it like you left nationals and you knew like I'm not done?
Yeah, kind of. It's a little bit. So it's not just me. I got my wife, I got my son, and then we got a girl on the way. So it was a pretty big decision. As far as the family, and it had to be committed. From the both of us, and that was kind of my thing. I didn't want to make a decision. Without my wife, being 100% into it, and then knowing that I'm gonna have that support, because ultimately I can't be any good at wrestling without the support of my family.
Right.
And that was a really big part for me. And yeah, I didn't think that I was done after nationals. Going out like that, I thought the last match was the match I could have won and I should have won, but things happen.
Yeah, I mean most people never get to that situation, right? I mean, most people just don't get there. How does it feel to be a North Carolina native, right? North Carolina grown, from the Greensboro area, to a Division I athlete, to an App State starter, to Socon champ, to two-time All-American now. Like, what does it feel, or what does it mean to you to be from North Carolina and to have those titles now?
Yeah, I mean, I think it means a lot more to me because, how underrepresented our state is. And, I just know the talent that North Carolina has. We we got a lot of talent, but, you know, we don't get the best competition because, you know, we got really good sports that compete for a lot of our talent. So it's just hard, you know, and I want to be able to create more opportunities for people, you know, from North Carolina to feel like that they have a chance to do it, you know. And that's kind of like my thing too, is like, you know, we got a lot of starters from North Carolina on our team, you know, off the top of my head. You know, Caleb Smith and then Heath Gagner. You know, we both went to the same club, you know, and I knew Heath since he was, you know, wrestling 190 or wrestling 90 pounds, you know.
So, let's say, hold on now.
Yeah. No, since he's like 90 pounds, you know, in middle school. So, you know, I want them to see the success that I had and know that they can do it because we come from the same area. You know, we came from the same clubs, you know, and I just don't, you know, I want to be successful. That way they can't have excuse to not be successful. You know, that's just kind of my way of motivating them.
Yeah, I love that, man. I mean, and it's really not just them. It's really any kid that's in middle school, any kid right now that's 90 pounds, you know, where Gagner was, where, you know, where you were at one point. Like, I don't know if I was ever wrestling at 90 pounds, but, you know, as a big guy, I don't know. But, you know, it's just that you guys have y'all are paving the way. And, you know, I really think that App State is, like I said before, you know, they are really taking on that moniker of like, we are where North Carolina talent comes and doesn't like just come and be on a roster. Like, you come here, we're going to develop you into an All-American. You know, I'm like Denzel Desjardins, you know, Trotman, you like, and the list is only going to continue to grow. You look at your roster right now. I mean, Caleb Smith turned it on this year. I said it from the beginning of the year. I will say from right now, like before this year, at the beginning of the year, whenever I saw him wrestle at the App State Open, I said that kid will be ranked in the top 25 and will be an NCAA qualifier. Man, like, talk about how special some of those young guys are that you guys have in that room.
Yeah, it definitely. And Caleb Smith kind of stands out. But, you know, he's one of those kind of guys, like, you know, I'll go in and wrestle with him too. You know, we get up and wrestle in the morning, roll around and stuff. But, you know, he's just one of those people that he works so hard that it motivates me to work hard. You know, like, I see him work and I question, like, man, am I doing enough? You know, and that's coming from me, and I do a lot of work too. But that's just the kind of work ethic that, you know, that we have. And, you know, I think he's going to break out year next year. You know, he's continuing to get better, you know, and his confidence is still growing, and he's not even close to reaching his peak. You know what I mean? So it's just, you know, it's just great. And then, like you said, we got a lot of new talent coming in. So we're just going to see. We got people that's going to fill these other weight classes for us. And, you know, we got a lot of North Carolina guys that can still develop. So,
no doubt. What was it like to bring that Socon trophy back to Boone, where, you know, keep it in Boone, where, you know, where you guys believed it belonged?
Yeah, it felt good to get that team title, you know, but you know, we wouldn't have it without our heavyweight coming through for us at Chattanooga. So, you know, I'm really grateful to Mike Rochelle for getting that done. And then, you know,
talk about a clutch gene right there, man.
Yeah, that one.
Ice in his veins.
Yeah, then next week we got Caleb, you know, going in overtime, you know, sealing the deal for us too. So, you know, it's just great, especially to have that moment for, you know, for it to fall on Caleb, you know, just because I know he put in the work for it. So it just felt good, you know, just to get that team title and to get a ring. So I think that's Caleb's first ring, you know, but we'll have more to come.
No doubt. So how has your role kind of changed from whenever you came into the program to now?
Yeah, it's changed significantly. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm a vocal leader, you know, just a little bit, but more by example. You know, I think my main thing in, you know, developing the program is to make sure that it sustains success when I'm gone. So, you know, my thing is I encourage a lot of our young guys to be active leaders, and, you know, and I try to take a back seat because I want them to fulfill that leadership role and, you know, to kind of guide through with me, you know, while I'm still here to kind of help them out, you know, and just be there for them. But really, I just want our young guys to be like, you know, I want them to be bought in. I want them to be independent. I want them to be leaders and to be self-sustained. You know what I mean? I just want the program to grow and be better when I'm gone.
Definitely. So we got to ask, we see it. It's, you know, it's Coach Bentley's his main phrase, I feel like. But whenever you hear the phrase "reach the summit," what's that mean to you?
I have no idea what that means.
No?
No. I have no idea. Reach the summit. I don't know. I've yet to reach the summit. I don't know what the summit is. We climb Mount Everest, so I can tell you that.
Okay. So is that maybe we have to ask him that. Maybe we'll try and get him on and ask him what that is.
I've never asked him. I don't even know if he knows what it is. I think it might be like, I think the school comes up with like a slogan like every so often. I think a couple years ago it was like make an impact or something.
Yeah.
That might be just like a school.
Okay.
Like,
Gotcha.
Like a slogan for like all athletics or something like that.
I gotcha. All right. I didn't know if that was something that kind of came up with the team and y'all kind of, just embrace it or anything like that. But I get what you're saying though. Some athletic departments kind of just come up with a department wide, hey, this is what we're going to be about this year. Reach something like maybe reach the top of the mountain at like. Yeah,
I think that was what it came out 2 years ago, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. He never really mentioned anything like, hey guys, like this is gonna be our new slogan,
Okay.
Maybe. Okay. Up, and I didn't miss any team meetings, so
gotcha. All right. Yeah, man. So what's next, right? So we're in the off season. You've announced you're coming back. You said you kind of came back in, got right back to work. What's next for you?
Yeah, probably hit these freestyle tournaments and try to get some high level competition. Hopefully make some mistakes, learn from them and then grow, get ready for the season. That's part of the process of growth is, correcting mistakes, finding new ones, correcting those. It's just the process of getting better. Tough process. It sucks. You get exposed, you lose, nobody likes it. But in order to be successful, you kind of got to go through it. Sixth place, definitely got plenty of mistakes that I can improve on.
No, I mean, no doubt, man. I mean, it's just, I love the attitude of that though. Just, if you lose, you learn, right?
Yep.
Lose, you get better.
That's one thing I try to tell our guys too is, coming into college, you take a lot of losses and, it can ruin your confidence. So I just, I probably said it like 2 years ago. It's like, we don't take losses. We take lessons,
I like that a lot. We don't take losses. We take lessons. That's good, man. I like that a lot. So what weight are you thinking about next year? Is that something that's going to be game time decision next year? You're going to try and bulk any or try and stay where you're at?
Be 49. I think that's the best weight class for me to reach my goals.
Coming back for it?
Yeah. I think that's the best weight class for me.
Now, is there a big match that, took place this year that you hope to get next year or you hope to get this off season? Is there anybody that stands out or anything like that?
No, I mean, I really try not to worry about, competition too much. Obviously, you can worry about your opponent, but until you can, be the best version of yourself and, fix yourself and be confident in yourself, it really doesn't matter,
Right.
You can know what your opponent's going to do, but if you're too worried about them and you can't wrestle, you're just going to stand there looking at them. So that's just my kind of philosophy. I'm very offensive and, I know where I'm good at. I just got to kind of work on my weaknesses and just stay sharp where I'm good at and just, keep getting better and keep pushing on.
Yeah, man. I really appreciate you coming back on and I can't wait until next year, another All-American run. Hopefully we'll be sitting here talking to a national champ next year.
Hopefully still got a lot of work to put in for that, but, I think I can reach that goal, But, I do know the work that's got to be put towards it. It's got to be realistic. You got to build stones towards it. It's not something that happens overnight.
Right. And we can't wait to watch that, man. Again, thanks for coming on. We'll let you get back to the family. Don't want to take too much of your night, but thanks for coming on. Congrats on another All-American run. And we can't wait to watch you next year.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You have a good night.